Hey guys, just wanted to chat for a second. This is probably going to be an unedited video because for the next 3 days I am going to be staying with my dad, hanging out with him for a little bit. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that was kind of bothering me that I've been thinking about lately. In my business, stylists or makeup artists, we always have the bad eggs that, you go in to a job with so much hope and so much, you're praying for it to work because you love it so much and you want it to be perfect. And you put your heart and soul into the job, and sometimes it just does not work out. And I had one of those experiences. So I graduated beauty school in September, the end of September, September 30th, 2000, and I believe it would be 16 now, or 15? No, 16, yeah. And so I was so excited because now I was out of beauty school, I could finally do what I love to do, and so I started a job at a high-end salon by where I lived, which I will not mention the name because I really do love everyone there, besides a few people, but I will not slander them because that just doesn't seem right to me. I just don't, I would never do that. But, so I started working at a salon that was very high-end. They were very set in their ways, and they had been there for a while, and it was in a higher class area, so everyone who had been going there had already had experiences, and also they had stylists that they liked already. So me being just out of beauty school, knowing everything fresh in my mind on how to do everything, I went in full force. I wanted to really, give a good impression. I wanted to be there for the long run. Honestly, I did. And I didn't want to make it seem like I was better than anyone else because I had just graduated. I didn't want, and I wouldn't say that anyway because I am nowhere near better than any of those other stylists that have been doing it for 20 plus years. I was just this girl that had just the biggest ambition, just came out of beauty school. I had been running a freelance artistry, business for the last 6 months. It was going fantastic, and I was in love with life. I just loved doing it. I loved expressing myself. I loved, being me in this career and showing everybody what I love to do. And so when I got in there, I was met with some resistance because these people were so set in their ways. And not only that, but I didn't have any clients. And this salon was not walk-in. This was basically very set in, you have to have a book. And when I sat down, I will not lie, I sat down thinking that I was going to make money because they led me to believe I would make very good money within the first year. And as time went on, I was sitting there all day watching other stylists make money, watching other stylists have fun and do haircuts and color and, nails, and I was stuck. So at that point, it was probably October or November, and I had quit my special effects and my freelance because I wanted to focus completely on this salon, and I wanted to give it my all and push everything, all of my, everything that I could into this salon and make them see that I was committed, and I was there early, half an hour early sometimes, and I would stay late, and I would come in whenever they needed me because I was close. I was only about 2 minutes away from the salon. So whenever they needed me, I was there. I put everything in here. I would buy things for the salon. I think over the amount of time that I was there, I purchased probably about $200 to $300 worth of products just for this salon because they had given me a list of things I needed when I walked in there, and I didn't have any of it. I was straight out of beauty school. I didn't know. So I went ahead and I purchased everything they told me to purchase on top of all the nail stuff that they told me to purchase, which ended up coming out to about $300 or so that I didn't have and I wasn't making. So I was in debt. I was so in debt, but I was so happy that I could sit and I was getting what tiny bit of education that they were giving me. And, I was just so happy and I loved showing off, and they would sing my praises and put my stuff on the website. And not to say that they weren't advertising me, but they were. They were advertising me on the website. They were advertising me on the Facebook page and to their clients. And, I would wash clients' hair and, get their wine or their drinks or, whatever, this or that. But I was not making money. And I think that it was the whole situation where I was probably not, I think I was a little standoffish for the clients there because they were higher up. They were a little bit more, I don't know how to say it. They were a little bit, they had money, and they wanted someone professional. And so I came in with my blue eyeshadow, blue lipstick, and at this time I didn't have pink hair. I still had my natural hair color, but I was offbeat, and I was something that was not in the ordinary for their salon, and I think it kind of pushed the people away. So around November, when my boss started telling me that I needed to change the way I looked, or that I should start, changing some things about myself so that I would be more appealing to people, I kind of felt weird. Like, why should I change the way I am to please someone else? And I've always thought of that. Why should you change yourself to please someone else? And then I began to think, well, if you're going to tell me how to think and how to dress and how to act and how to speak, well, then I should be getting clients. I should be getting, something. I should be getting something out of it. I'm not going to change myself completely if I'm not seeing any outcome, which was what was happening. Now, don't get me wrong. With all the, promotion, I was getting maybe 3 or 4 clients a week, maybe at that. And mostly they were nail clients. So I was buying more nail stuff. I was bringing more nail ideas in. I started freehand painting. I brought in holographic powders so that there would be something more on the menu for their customers. I started doing all these different kind of designs. I taught their nail tech how to do the holographic powder and all of these new nail tech type designs from YouTube and Instagram that they didn't know about because they were stuck in the salon's way. So, time came up to December where I didn't have enough money to pay my bills and also to give anybody Christmas gifts. I couldn't even gift myself anything. And I was racking up credit card debt. I had to open up a credit card just to get gas money back and forth because I was making maybe about $50 to $100 a week in, tips. But then because I had to change myself, I had to pay to get my hair colored, or I had to get my nails done at the salon in order to promote, but also to look better for these clients. And they would charge me full price. They would not charge me, like stylist prices because I hadn't been there 90 days yet. So they would charge me customer prices, and I get that, but it comes to a point where if you're changing something completely about yourself, you should get a little bit of leeway, especially if you're a stylist. And so I was spending all my money on, like, I had to buy myself groceries. I had to eat. There was times where I, had to run out and grab stuff while I was on the clock for other people, and I wouldn't get paid back or whatever. They were pretty good about that, but there were some times, and I'm not too petty about that kind of thing. But, I was making so little on the hourly that the little bit of tips that I got, I lived off of. So I had saved about $200, and I had decided to go away to Colorado for Christmas with my boyfriend so I could see his family. And it was only a week trip, and 5 days actually. We didn't go for a whole entire, week or whatever. But so I remember it was probably the day before, and well, first of all, I was going to go away with my family, and that fell through the cracks, so I decided it was in the same time limit that I would go to Colorado. It would have been the same amount of time, everything like that. And so the night before, my flight got delayed, and it would have gone into the next few hours, so it would have been the next day. And so I texted her the night before, my boss, and I said, hey, this is what's happening. I just need one more day off. I can come in, the day I was supposed to leave, because I would have to leave a day after, if you need anything. And she goes, well, no, we need you on, so I was supposed to come back on a Monday, and I was going to be coming back on a Tuesday that I was asking her for. And she said, no, I need you on a Tuesday. We have a client for you on Tuesday. One client. And I said, well, can't you have, another stylist do it? Because there was another stylist at the salon that didn't get a lot of hours as well. And she didn't make a lot of money, but she was on commission. And I was still on hourly. So I was making more than she was. And so she goes, no. And she responded with, I guess that you don't like your job, and we're going to have to find someone else to fill your spot. And after that, I just gave up. I don't think she understood really how much I loved it. And I told her, I said, I loved this job so much. I put so much into this job. I sat down and I did my very best that I possibly could. I changed all these things for you. I bought a whole new wardrobe. I was here every day. I said, if that doesn't look like commitment to you, I'm sorry, but you must not be seeing it the same way as I do. I asked one more day. I just asked one more day because my flight got delayed. Everyone deserves to have Christmas with their family. You get to have Christmas with your family because you've been bragging about it for the whole entire week. I said, it's not fair for me not to be able to. And she basically said, well, we'll just have to, talk about it when you get back. And I was like, well, what's the point of that? You just said you were going to find someone else. And so the next, maybe almost a month after that, I was trying to get a hold of her to try and come and get my stuff because all my stuff was still there. And she would keep pushing it off. I'll talk to you another time. It's really busy in the salon right now. I can't talk to you. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not my fault. You need to talk to me. If you're going to fire me, you need to tell me when I can come get my things. I have almost $500 worth of things there. You can't just push someone off and tell them that, you can't talk to them about their things. So in January, I decided to just text her one day, and I was like, listen, I can't keep waiting for my things anymore. I can't keep waiting for you to come up and tell me whether or not I'm going to be able to go to, to come pick up my things. I'm coming. So I went and I picked up my things without another word. I dropped off the books that she had given me for education, which she never went over with me. She just gave them to me. And then later accused me of not giving them back. But that's a different story. And then it was more harassment about a resignation letter. Now, I think that if you resign, you should give a resignation letter, but I was fired. She told me that she was looking for someone else. She told me she needed to find someone else then. She was waiting for me to quit, I think. I think she was waiting for me to quit so that she didn't have to put me on unemployment after the 30 days. But that's just my own personal thing. That's what my mom said as well. And I just kind of was like, wow, like, for someone who's so committed to you, like, you would do me like that. It's so disrespectful. Like, why? Like, what's the point of that? So, I don't know. I just want to remind you guys, I guess the whole point of this whole story, don't ever let someone walk all over you and take advantage of you and change the way you look and change the way you act and change the way you talk if you are not certain, for sure, 100% that you want to be there. And, like, I wanted to be there, but, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth heartache and, like, hurting yourself and starving over it. Find somewhere that's going to love you and cherish you for your blue eyeshadow and lipstick and bright pink hair and your outrageous personality and your laugh that's disgusting. Because there will be somewhere out there and you will make money and you will be so happy and you will think, why did I ever waste my time on a place like that? And I know I definitely did. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my rant. I really just wanted to talk about this because I will be gone for a day or two, and I'll be back with a Face Mask Friday. But I just wanted to sit down and talk to you about this because this has been gnawing at me for the longest amount of time. And I just am so frustrated. Not frustrated anymore, but I was. I was very frustrated at the whole situation. But, guys, don't let someone walk all over you when there is somewhere out there that's going to love you for who you are. Alright? I will talk to you later.